to our morning offering of Psalms to heal the soul of the nation. It's our custom to offer Psalms at the bedside of the sick of spirit, sick of body, sick of mind. There's a lot of people having a lot of struggles right now. So we are up to Psalm 13 with 20 days to go till the election. A really critical time in the story of our nation. The Psalms are sung, so we thought we'd begin with some music this morning. I think we could use a little lift. The Psalms, I think, believe that a lot of the lift comes from the music.
השיר השיר לכבוד התורה, השיר השיר לכבוד התורה, זכה וברה, זכה וברה, זכה וברה, זכה וברה, זכה וברה, זכה וברה, למען שמו בך בימו, ויוללי שמו, ויוללי שמו. השיר השיר לכבוד התורה, זכה וברה, הפס יקרה, זכה וברה, זכה וברה, זכה וברה, זכה וברה, למען שמו בך בימו, ליוללי שמו, ליוללי שמו, ומעני בחרה, ומעני בחרה, ומעני בחרה.
Thank you. Do a blessing so we can jump right into this.
וערב נערון לדברי תורתך בפינו ובפי עמך בית ישראל, ונהיה אנחנו וצאצאינו וצאצאי עמך בית ישראל, כולנו יודעי שמך ולומדי תורתך. ברוך אתה אדוני מלמד תורה לעמו ישראל. Oh God, make your teachings pleasant on our lips, pleasant in the lips of all those who come into our circle, so that we can spend the time in learning for the pleasure of it. Blessed are you, and for its implications. Blessed are you who teach us in this fashion. Amen.
So I'd like to do three things. Number one, just this psalm in the Sansinu is called From Despair to Hope, but that doesn't even begin to touch what this very short psalm does. I'd like to just read straight from the JPS and then go to Hirsch and kind of talk it through with you and then hear your interpretation.
Okay.
So, because this is very clear in the JPS. For the leader, Mizmor David, a psalm of David. How long, God, will you forever ignore me? How long will you hide your face from me? How long will I have cares on my mind and grief in my heart all day? How long will my enemy have the upper hand? Look at me, answer me, God. Restore my strength. Otherwise, I am going to sleep the sleep of death. Lest my enemies say, I have overcome him. My foes will exult when I fall. But I trust in your faithfulness. The word is actually loving kindness, mercy, chesed. My heart will continue to exult in your deliverance, and I will sing. I will sing to you, for I will not forget that you have been good to me. I mean, that's the psalm. That's the psalm. I'm dying in my grief here. It hurts so much. Have you forgotten me? How do I get out of this place of anxiety, this place of pain? Act as if. It's almost like the psalmist is saying, act as if. You know? I've been practicing faith a long time. I'm not going to let this get the better of me. But I think that Hirsch takes us to a deeper place, a deep place with the language. Again, the study of language here. This is one that begins Lemanatseach Mizmor David. You know, this is a Mizmor, a song of David. And so you can think about David as a metaphor, fleeing from Saul, you know, the one who was, you know, going to be his mentor, the one who was his protector, and now he has to flee from him. You know, but the word here, ad ana, right? Yes, until when, but it's really until where, right? So he really does this whole big thing with where will this situation lead? In other words, like all these other songs, they're a process, right? They're a journey. They're making space for something bigger than we are aware of. Until when will you forget me? How long are you going to hide from me? You know, how long? Verse 3, must I seek counsel within myself?
How long?
Yeah, right? Ad ana. Ad ana. Again and again. Ad ana. But it's not just how long, right? It's a time and space idea, right? You feel that?
Mm-hmm.
A time and space. How long? How much? Where? You know, do I seek counsel in myself? How much do I have to count on myself? Where are you? You know, to give me support, and find only sorrow in my heart by day. How long shall my enemy fancy himself so high above me? You know? Lighten my eyes, it says, lest I sleep the sleep of death. And you know, he suggests that what that means is that, you know, like all the Hittites, the Amalekites, all the, you know, even the Northern Kingdom, we're going to disappear. What is it that's going to keep Israel alive through this, right? You know, what's the what? And you know, we ask that question today, right? We ask that question today. Why, of all the ancient peoples, are we still here? You know, lighten my eyes. Give me faith. Give me a little bit of hope. Or like all the others, I'm going to sleep the sleep of death. And I think that works so well. You know, anybody who's really suffered a terrible loss personally, or, you know, the Holocaust, right? A loss as a peoples. What keeps us? What keeps us from dying out? Verse 4. And then, you know, just 2 more verses here. Lest my enemies say, I beat them. I beat those Jews. I beat those Israelites. I beat you. I beat you, right? And then they rejoice. They rejoice when I waver. Sometimes I do waver. I lose my strength, and I think that I'm not alone here. And that's why I think this last verse is so important, because of the words it uses. The psalmist uses salvation, Yeshua, you know, techa, but also ki gamal, a lie, right?
This is an interesting word to use here.
Gemilut chasadim, right?
And also,
Gamal.
he refers back to when Abraham, I think, makes a mishte for his son when he weans, when the son is weaned.
Sarah weans.
When Sarah weans.
Sarah's the wiener, right? She weans.
When
It's
Isaac
the
is
same
weaned.
word.
I think
Gamal.
the text says when Isaac is weaned.
Yes. The gmal.
Yeah, in the Nephal form.
Right.
When he's weaned. And he makes the point that this is an image that's used with trees. And when the fruit is ripe, the tree yields its fruit.
Right.
That's the image that he pulls out of this
Yeah.
interesting word here.
You know, here's another thought about that I think is connected to that I always think about when I think about that weaning feast, that an act of loving kindness, gemilut chasadim, right? And yigmol, this notion of weaning. What is the kindest thing we can do for our children? You know, we wean them. We let them go.
Yeah.
They don't learn to walk if we carry them, right? So sometimes, and so, you know, if you apply that horribly here, I think, to God and God's relationship to us, what is salvation? It's this act of empowering us, teaching us it's inside of us. It's not outside. God is not out there to save us. The salvation, right, is within. It's that having that strength, that faith within.
This is an interesting, powerful image, though, to come right at the end of this particular song. They have so many implications, these words.
Go ahead. For yours. So do you get it? It's this notion of bearing fruit. But what is it that bears fruit? You know, we in having hope,
when
even
it's ripe and
when
ready.
It's impossible.
The tree yields its fruit when it's ripe and ready. Psalm 13, ripe fruit. To the sweet singer, David, your leadership. Until when, God, do you forget me forever? How long hide your face? How long? I think my soul within my heart sorrowful. How long my enemy seems lifted up? See me, answer me, send me light, lest I sleep like death, lest my enemies say, I've prevailed. Who am I? I am wavering. And as for me, I trust you. My heart might yet rejoice, and I will sing to God like a tree ripe with fruit.
Nice.
10, 14, 20, 20 days counting. Tehillim on the ceiling. Amen.
Right. So Psalm 13 really does lead into Psalm 14. So we hope you have a day of lift, a day of meaning, a day where we find that strength within to bear fruit. And have a good Wednesday. 20 days and counting. Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.